Hello, everyone. Hoping we have some better quality today. I am actually coming to you live from a yoga studio that I teach in, but also, I'm going to take one of these out so I can hear myself talk, but also a gym that I've worked at for a while. So I just finished my workout and I figured what a great time to hop into a little guided meditation explanation and mini practice. Um, hello. I think I'm still a little early, so we'll give some time for people to hop on. But hi. I'm Coach Kelsey, super excited. Today we are doing pretty much like a preview to our newest class, which is a main character energy meditation and visualization class. It's super fun. I actually had a great time creating it and adding it into some of my daily practices that I already do. There's a couple of cool visualizations that it just really helps to have some of your favorite characters in your mind helping push you through. So, with that being said, I wanted to kind of just get into a little bit about what the class entails. It's very beginner friendly. If you've ever been interested in some kind of guided meditation, or if you've ever been interested in like a yoga, very low intensity yoga. There is some stretches and movements in the class, but it's very just kind of to move you into the next calming stage or pose. So getting right into it, I always like to start especially like a meditation or anything that in this class we'll be calling like a mind stilling, or just a moment of turning things off. You want to set a pretty good intention as to kind of what you're doing, why you're doing it. And in this class, the intention is main character energy and embodying it, empowerment from it, and how you can really just kind of romanticize your life so that you're the main character. In this class, there are references to a ton of characters. If you read Sarah J. Maas, you know that almost all of her characters are main characters, even though there's a ton of characters, going from the Farah and Tamlin of Akatar to how that just imploded to tons of characters. And without spoilers, our Selena from Throne of Glass and all of the characters, not only does she become, but you meet along the way. So it's definitely a fun way to kind of get that idea that you don't have to be the main character to be the main character of your own story. A lot of being the main character is going to come from pulling confidence in yourself, believing in yourself, and also setting goals and kind of anticipating a lot of blocks or obstacles in the way, but knowing how to overcome them. And in this class, um, other characters that not only practice mind stilling themselves, but they've also gone through kind of like a realization or an epiphany of like, hey, this is my life and this is how I want to live it. So, with that being said, this class is very much for all of you book lovers, but also for anybody, like I said, who's just been interested in trying to practice the idea of not only uh, like stilling the mind, but allowing some of these thoughts to be released. And instead of holding on to a lot of the things that do course through your head when you finally do get a moment of like, when you sit down for your first time to try to quiet your mind, you'll think about groceries and you'll think about all the things you still have to do. But as I said, romanticizing your life and romanticizing, especially this time, this class, if you were to take it, is really just kind of about focusing on yourself and letting go of all of the other things you have to do to give yourself that 20 to 30 minutes of just woosah silence. But also, I mean, as you practice more, as you get more into meditation and visualization, you can also talk. I do speak out loud a lot when I do my own practice, sometimes in a mirror, sometimes just seated with my eyes closed. So it's definitely a fun way to get introduced into it if you like books and you like, honestly, just story building and character building. But if you want to kind of get more into how you can make yourself your own main character, it's the perfect class to take. When I say romanticizing your life, it's, finding positives in everything, as opposed to kind of like being, I don't want to say like negative all the time, but that is sometimes how we feel. But instead of seeing what's a good example of something that's happened to me recently? Oh, so I work at the Humane Society, and unfortunately, we have to see a lot of pretty sad situations, but a lot of the times really good things come of it. Like, a dog will come in that's like super sad, and I'm able to help them with just a couple of, just working with them, whether that's taking them on walks or getting them more comfortable with people, and then they go into their forever homes, and it's like a positive outcome. That's a little easy way for me to kind of romanticize my life based on my experiences and my jobs, but it's very easy to do if you look at your life in a more positive light versus, oh no, like, and believe me, I get that too, where I get very sad. My job isn't always puppies and rainbows, even though sometimes it is. But romanticizing it would be, hey, I get to work with these dogs, instead of being like, oh, I have to try to help this dog, it's going to be so hard. Instead, I look at it as, oh, I have the opportunity to help save this dog's life and help provide him with a better life and teach him that we're not all mean people and people will care for them. So for me, that's how I would do it in like my everyday life. In terms of this class, a really easy way to practice, this class is a great way to practice because you can kind of romanticize your life in the sense that you're setting yourself up for this class. I have a space in my house that I dedicated to a lot of my practice, yoga and aerial and things like that, but you don't need a huge space. I also have a space in my room that's literally just off the side of my bed. It's just one big, really soft rug that I like to sit on. The cats will come and sit with me and stuff, and you just need a space to sit. A lot, even the movements and things that we're doing throughout that course, a lot of it is either going to be laying down or seated. So it's a very simple thing to do on your floor. You can even grab pillows off your bed, because I use a pillow when I'm doing any kind of forward fold, just to kind of relax myself and still feel like I'm stretching, even though I'm just kind of laying there, but you're still kind of getting some mobility out of that. And it just kind of feels good to lay in different positions, as you'll see if you take the class. Um, but again, romanticizing your life for this class specifically, even if you just have a little space or a little pillow to sit on or whatever, simple things like I grab a candle, I'll grab an incense, sometimes I'll pick some flowers, or I'll have, I like to dry a lot of flowers, so I'll have things like that, or sage that I like to burn, or, um, oh, another really fun thing, like warm beverage, like coffee or tea, whatever you preference, but just kind of setting up your space so that you feel cozy and comfortable, and like you can turn off the world for 30 minutes, so that you can just focus on yourself and that main character energy growth. A lot of that, like I said, is going to come from just letting go of the groceries and the daily tasks that you still have to complete and all the things you still have to do, before you feel like you can relax. You can do this at any point of the day. I like to do it in the mornings, just because I like to start off my day relaxed. I've had a lot of crazy things going on. Again, romanticizing it because a lot of good things have come from it. But yeah, I just didn't want to wake up angry anymore. So I added this practice into my morning routine so that I can wake up and kind of let all those frustrations and all those thoughts just come to me when I wake up. Groceries, AC broke, whatever, all the thoughts, and then take a few breaths and just let them come and let them go. Acknowledge them and let them go. It's a little Valkyrie tip for you. So, of course, our Valkyrie mind training or mind stilling will be in the class as well. How do you have a meditation class without, especially Nesta's story, Emery's story, Gwen's? So, again, really hope that you try this class. It's going to be a lot of fun, but I wanted to give you a quick preview. As I mentioned, there's more main characters than just the main character, and that's in your story too. So one of my favorite books that I had picked from for this class, I don't want to say my favorite book, but it's one of my favorite visualizations that I made out of the books that I picked for this class, was actually from Fourth Wing, and it's with our dragons, Taryn and Andarna, and it's just a quick breath work that I think I could give you guys a preview. You can join me now. You can join me from like your car or your couch or wherever you're at. It doesn't require a super cozy space, but just to kind of give you an idea of some of the fun things that we've added in there just to make it a little spicy. It's not really that spicy, but just like, our books and things. So I just get in a comfortable seated position. Again, I'm at the gym, so I have like a blanket. Just going to sit down Indian style, nice and relaxed. Again, if you're in your car or on your couch, anything will do. But you just want to take a few breaths and just kind of pull yourself from this live if you can. And just take a few breaths and close your eyes. And as you breathe, you just want to visualize that you are in that cozy space. Maybe you are trying this class. You set up a little space for yourself, made some coffee, got a candle lit. Don't light a candle in your car, but just for the sake of this visualization and preview. So with your eyes closed, you're just going to take a few breaths here. And again, thoughts are going to flood to you. You're trying to meditate maybe on your lunch break. So it's not going to be super easy to just let it all go. But let all those thoughts go as best you can. Let them come, acknowledge them, and let them go. Just take a few breaths. This breath work that we're going to do is a alternating nostril. What that means is you'll hold one nostril while breathing through the other. We'll do one set of 3 on each side. One will be for a 3 count and one will be for a 6 count. Our 3 count being our sweet little Andarna and our 6 count being our large and powerful Terran. And as we do this, what I was visualizing and what I want you to visualize is having these 2 very strong, very powerful dragons, despite their age differences, size differences. They're both very powerful. And if I could say, they're what creates a lot of Violet's main character energy is having those strong characters behind them. So as we're breathing, we're going to go ahead and take our right hand and close our right nostril. And we're going to take an inhale for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And then exhale. 2, 3. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We're going to bring our left hand to our left nostril and do the same thing on the other side. And as you do this breath, you want to correlate the numbers as you're breathing. So inhaling for 3 seconds, exhaling for 3 seconds. But also thinking about maybe having a little Andarna breath, breathing on your shoulders as you inhale and exhale and inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Honestly, for some reason, that just feels so good. Now we're going to get into a deeper breath, going into our Terran. And we're going to close our right nostril and now inhale for a 6 count. So we'll inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and exhale. And we'll inhale again. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. And we'll switch nostrils again. And again, this time, now we're visualizing a much stronger and a much deeper breath of Terran. So we're inhaling for a count of 6. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And last inhale. And exhale. And that's just, like I said, a very small preview of some of the fun correlations we've added for some visualizations within our meditation and visualization main character energy class. We'll be adding to our packages page, so I'll post the link in the comment box so that you guys can get to that. All you have to do is click the link and sign up for any of our packages. I think our lowest current membership is $27 a month, which is insane because you get like thousands of recipes, thousands of workouts. You'll have access to tons of exclusive content, including this class that we just did a little preview of. Like I mentioned, Doing that breathing technique even is a very quick thing you can add to your daily practice. That's just like a fun, if you ever have those moments where you're like, I wish I had a pet dragon, or like, not a pet dragon, these aren't our pets, they're obviously like our allies, but um, anytime you're ever like, man, I really wish I had a dragon on my side, you could do that quick breath, just as a moment to, again, just give yourself time, let go of thoughts and just focus on the breath so that you can just give yourself the time. That feels good for multiple reasons, a lot of which being that you don't normally just breathe through one nostril or breathe for that long, which is why when we add the visualization aspect to it, it's just a little more, I don't want to say entertaining, I want to say like encouraging. Like it's just something you're like, oh yeah, I can do that breath because I can feel Taryn breathing on my shoulder. Like I needed that backup today. But I hope you enjoyed this lunchtime learning, and I hope that you try our class. Like I said, I'll link it below. And if you are interested in joining today, I do have a group coaching session at 1:30 and again at 5:30. Those can also be found in the Nexus app. I believe it's in your calendar, so you just sign up through that. Or if you have any questions, I'll be on all day today. So if you want to chat in the app, or if you want to message me, those of you that have my number, reach out if you have any questions, or if you want to join in on any of our group coaching sessions today. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks. I really hope you enjoy this class. I had so much fun making it. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put that link in the bio or in the comment box now.